As millions of Australians take advantage of Boxing Day sales, there's concern about online shoppers being scammed. New research has found risky online shopping practices at an all-time high. To find out what those risks are, we're joined by Bonnie Brady, a consumer shopping expert with PayPal. Bonnie, thank you so much for joining us. Why is it that Boxing Day is a particularly risky time for being scammed?
Look, we expect Boxing Day to be a really busy one, with nearly 2 in 5 Aussies are actually planning to shop the deals, and lots of them planning to shop online due to some of those fantastic key benefits, such as avoiding the hassle of the crowded stores, comparing prices with ease, and equally as well, skipping that traffic. Scammers as well are wanting to capitalise on this busy period because they want to take advantage of people being online. So it is really important when you are online to ensure that you do have your wits about you.
And it's not just being online, is it? It's also people engaging in this type of purchasing that's been dubbed distracted shopping. Can you just tell us about what that is?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, PayPal's research, we are seeing that distracted shoppers is actually on the rise since last year. Our research is showing us that 3 in 4 Aussies have admitted to shopping online while they're multitasking. So multitasking could be anything. You could be lying in bed, you could be watching TV, on public transport, or even while you are shopping within another store. So it is really tempting to multitask. But one thing to definitely be aware of is the fact that online fraud is the second most reported fraud here within the Australian market after identity fraud. So we do definitely need to ensure that we pay attention, slow down when you are online grabbing that bargain.
And so what exactly are the risks of the distracted shopping? Is it that scammers will have entire websites that are fabricated and fake and they don't actually have a legitimate product to sell? Is that what the risk is?
Yeah, absolutely, Ruby. You've just sort of hit the nail on the head there. One thing that we are definitely seeing through technology advancements is the rise of AI. And it's a fantastic tool. I'm sure the likes of you and I have utilised it in our own daily lives. But this is something that scammers as well, they're jumping onto the bandwagon and they're utilising it to be able to create some really convincing fake websites, social media ads and emails that do mimic some really well-known retailers. What they're ultimately wanting to do is they want to lure shoppers into some of these too good to be true deals by creating some fake delivery notifications in the hope that they're going to hack your personal or your financial information. PayPal knows this because 1 in 10 Aussies have actually reported to making an online purchase through a fraudulent website, and almost a third of Australians say that they have visited a fake website alone. So this use of AI, these scammers are becoming really, really savvy, and it is becoming quite difficult to spot. One thing that scammers also do is they like to create this real sense of urgency. They basically want to take you through that purchase pathway nice and fast. So what that means is that you as a shopper, you don't necessarily have your wits about you. So again, just going back to the fact what we spoke about with the multitasking, it is really important that you do slow down when you are making a purchase.
Yeah, so Bonnie, what should people be on the lookout for? You've talked about, a deal seeming too good to be true, being really pushed through that purchase process. Are there any other things that shoppers should be paying attention to make sure they're not being scammed?
Yeah, absolutely. When you are on a website, there's a number of things that you can do to ensure that you stay safe when shopping online. One thing to do is take a look for contact information, ABN, delivery information, phone number, or even a social media page is another really good idea. Equally, at the same time, taking a look into that URL, often what you can see is a padlock symbol. Now, that's a really good sign that a website is safe and secure. One thing that we're also seeing is that a number of these scammers, they're not just looking at websites, they're equally becoming into the likes of your text messages and your emails. We know that retailers at the same time are using these fantastic marketing mediums in order to entice you to shop on their stores. But scammers at the same time are doing exactly that. So it's really important that if you do see a text message or an email that does have a URL or a link in there to basically lure you through, rather than actually clicking on that link, a good idea is actually to go directly to that retailer's website to check out if that deal is legitimate. Now, at the same time, taking a look when you go through that purchase pathway at actually how you are making that purchase. If you're using your credit card details, are you using a safe and secure payment method? One thing that you can do is utilize a payment method like PayPal, for example, because it does add that extra layer of protection in there.